going to want to, and I think these guys are going to try and leave Albacini on the front, certainly from inside the final kilometre. That crash actually caused an awful lot of upset in terms of the peloton having any chance to bring back the breakaway.
China doing their best. Astana getting involved as well. There's an Orica Green Edge rider who's probably just trying to spoil things.
He's just policing that one and trying to have as fewer riders as possible riding on the front and taking that turn, but they're still bringing back a little bit of time. But
600 metres the real distance. We can see 2.4Ks to go. They're just gone under the 3 kilometres to go banner. Very, very tired set of giant riders at the front, desperate to just give it one last shot. In the meantime, this is what we have out front. 40 seconds for Bacalans, Albacini, Vauclair. Albacini already a 2-time stage winner this week, and he's the man, as you suggested, Maggie, being forced to do most of the work with 2 kilometres to go.
At what time is Tommy Vauclair going to have a go then?
Vauclair comes out to the front.
I think as soon as he gets back behind these 2 riders now, he will start looking at having a bit of an attack. Obviously, got a long descent here over a bridge, and at that point, I think you'll see Tommy have a go.
Frenchman takes a drink in preparation. He's been there or thereabouts his attack this week. Here is a little bit of a dig from Coldo Fernandez de la Rea. Jon Izaguirre coming up to the front as well. Lost a lot of time yesterday. 1 minute and 48 back. Of course, a lot of time relatively to the favourites. Simon Spielak being kept out of trouble. But of course now we're inside 3Ks to go.
Yeah, you're inside 3Ks to go, but you certainly don't want to come down anyway, so you still need to stay up there. And also, it's important that you don't end up with any time splits in the peloton with the sprint.
Well, Chris Froome learned that the other day. I think on one sprint in particular, lost 4 seconds. The day after, he came in 10th, sprinting himself, and even on Twitter joking with a couple of his professionals saying that he'd learned his lesson. Now, here we go. Little look back from Thomas Vauclair. It was a sort of a half spring onto the pedals there and then decided against it. He's not going to attack from that position, surely, because Jan Bacalans could go with him behind him.
Definitely
you have to watch the third man behind, always.
Yeah, definitely would. And at this point, they're not going to come around Albacini. It would be tactical suicide to move around him.
1 kilometre to go. They swing from right to left. They stop looking at each other. The gap is more or less good enough to take it home here. The tactics, the cat and mouse game begins. Will it be win number 20 of his career for Michael Albacini, the 3rd of the week? Will it be the first win since August for Thomas Vauclair, or will it be a 3rd career win for Jan Bacalans? And here he goes on the right-hand side. Winner of a stage on the Tour de France last year.
But look at the reaction from Albacini, how quick he was. As soon as he spotted Bacalans coming, he was straight out of the seat, got straight on it, and Bacalans shut it down straight away. So now, sprint.
Well, you'd have to say that Albacini is the first here in terms of a pick on the sprint. He knows where to be, he knows when to be there, and he has the legs. Bacalans, no slouch himself. He's in 3rd place, and that is why Albacini's nervous and looking around all the time.
Albacini just want to make sure he doesn't get jumped and get boxed in.
Well, around this nasty little bit of traffic furniture out the way. 500 metres to go. It's slightly down the hill here. Albacini is the man at the front for the Swiss nation, and of course with 400 metres to go for Orica Green Edge. 2 wins already this week, the favourite, but it's good tactics from those behind. They're making him lead this out. They have the time to do so. 300 metres to go. Bacalans thinks about it. Vauclair's going to have a go. Ready to jump. Here we go. Vauclair jumps it out, but it's Albacini who leads it out from the front straight away. At the moment, nobody can catch him. Albacini on the left-hand side and the right. Looks as though he's the strongest. Albacini will take this. 3 from 5. Win number 20. And, well, never in doubt, was it?
No, it was never in doubt, really. As soon as he accelerated, he was so aware of what was going on around behind him. As soon as he heard that Thomas Vauclair did the acceleration, he was straight on it, and there was never any real competition. I mean, Albacini, when he's on form and when he's got the sort of feel for winning, he gets it right.
Well, it's been almost a year since Albacini's last victory, which came in Switzerland. He won again here, and the Swiss broadcasters are desperate to speak to him again.
All good things come in 3, as they say, eh?
Well, that is number 3. He certainly won't be taking a win tomorrow, but that has been a very, very good Tour de Romandie for him. I was going to say Tour de Suisse then. Not quite there yet. Tour de Romandie. This is a sprint again. Vauclair gave it a go. Bacalance, in the end, just looked like he didn't have the legs.
No, I just didn't have the legs, but look, they left it way too late for to play with Albacini. The acceleration that Albacini has got, they needed to try and jump him and make him go very, very long. So get the acceleration made by Albacini, maybe at 250, a little bit before 250 meters. Go for the attack, or should we say, or start your sprint. And as soon as Albacini goes, then slot in back in onto the wheel, make him go flat out for a little bit more than 250 meters, and then try and come around him at the very, very end. But in this way, less than 200 meters, Albacini is incredibly fast, and certainly after a big day like today.
What a win for Albacini. Number 3 of the week. Remember, there's only 6 stages on the Tour de Romandie. This is where it was taken again. Whilst we see a replay of the sprint, I can tell you that there are no big time gaps in the group behind. Everybody came home together. So nothing to worry about the GC boys. It's as we were as far as that's concerned. And of course, bonus seconds here. But with all the time lost yesterday, nothing really influencing the overall at all. So as we were, copy and paste from last year really going into the time trial tomorrow. It's easy for the graphics guys. Albacini, well, you might as well leave that winner's graphic up for him as well. 3 this week, and a congratulations for his Orica Green Edge team.